Y'all doing all right? Are y'all doing all right? Are y'all doing all right tonight? Welcome to my Friday night live. There's a lot going on out here in society. And we're going to talk about it tonight. I done had a long day. A long day. Woo. So after a long day, I decided to treat myself to a good, delicious, juicy burger. This video is brought to us by our unofficial sponsor, Hop Dottie. Hop Dottie Burger Bar. Oh, they have some delicious burgers. The only thing I don't like about Hop Dotties is way too many heathens like to go there. And they love to get in my way. And they know they belong at Popeye or Wendy's or McDonald's. Any of them low vibrational places. They have no business at Hop Dotties. Now that we done got that out of the way, I would be remiss if I did not address this mess. What mess, Comic Bone? Is so much mess. Be specific about the mess, Comic Bone. All right. You know I don't like to be messy, but sometimes we gotta be messy. Do I want to be messy right now? No. I'm too tired to be messy. I'm too tired. And it's going to take too much energy out of me. So, scratch that. I'm going to have to spend the block on that piece of mess. I'm not going to be messy tonight. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not going to be messy tonight. Everything going to be calm and collected and semi-classy. I'm not going to get messy tonight. I don't have the energy to be messy. And I got to save the little bit of energy that I have to be messy next week, because I got a lot of mess to get into next week. Woo! I need all the energy that I can get. So let's talk about something else. So I've been dibbling and dabbling in these employment streets. Job application streets. Excuse me. Oh, my cookie is just tearing up on me. Before I get into that, Let's discuss this right quick. Cornelius Smith, the main shooter in the young Dolph killing, he was sentenced today to 20 years. I don't think that's enough, but like the prosecutor who just showed up after he was absent, noticeably absent, when we was having the trial for Hernandez Gomez and straight drop. Where was he then? All of a sudden, he done showed back up. Paul Hagerman. He done showed back up. I smell some, what's that I smell? Some possible payoff somewhere. Somebody done got paid off to stay in the cut and then show back up. Now, yeah. Somebody, for some reason, I just smell some money rubbing some paws and some palms in the backdrop somewhere in this whole case relating to young Dolph murder. I don't know why I keep on smelling some hands with some money in it and getting paid off to do this and do that. I don't know why I keep smelling that, but it's just so stinking in the atmosphere. I just smell it. But nevertheless, as he said, the 20 years they took in consideration, and I do agree. If it wasn't for the Lord touching Cornelius, the murderer's heart, and moving him to tell the truth, we would still have so many questions, and we still do. But we would have more questions if God had not touched Cornelius to tell the truth and convicted him in his murderous heart. And I would just like to hear him say he repent and he turned from his wicked ways. And, he just regret ever getting involved in that foolishness. But because he gave so much information, so much valuable information that helped to connect the dots, the court decided, well, it wasn't really the court. The prosecutor decided to take that in consideration and convince the court to give him lesser charges. Not lesser charges, but lesser time. So that's what it would get to 20 years. So I think he looked like he about 30 years old now. He looked like he in his 30s somewhere. So he'll probably be about 50 when they get out. 50-ish. I don't think that's enough time, but, you know. And we still got some people that have not been held accountable. We still got some hands that's hidden that played a big part in this whole mess. So let's just pray that God will bring them to justice in his own way. There's so much mess going on. Woo! There's so much mess going on. There's so much mess going on outside. So let's talk about this, and then we're going to talk about that. There's some mess going on in these job application streets. I don't understand it. I can't put no name on it. I just feel like it's a part of this new world order. And I smell Elon Musk and his friends all over this shit. They taking us through there. And they want to force AI down our throat. I'm so sick of this motherfucking AI. I could take the AI and push it back and swing it way over some kind of cliff. I'm so sick of AI. And I'm so sick of the retarded motherfucker that came up with the AI. As if life wasn't complicated enough. Here they come with some damn A fucking I. I'm so sick of that shit. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. The more we get into technology, the less of humanity there is. I think everybody would agree that more technology is making more humans dumb as fuck. I knew that regular motherfucking YM gonna crank that loud ass car up before the night is over with. I'm so sick of that raggedy, ugly motherfucker. And I'm so sick of that loud ass car. I'm sick. Oh, not a day goes by. Not a day goes by that he don't miss disturbing me. And I wish he'd go out there and get hit by an 18 wheeler. And that'll be the end of that loud ass car and him too. Okay, I'm so sick of him. I can't stand him. Ooh, just every day. The shit is annoying as fuck. And the ugly motherfucker would come over here and stay by me. He couldn't go over there to that other side. He couldn't go down the street. He couldn't go to another neighborhood. Why don't he go over there to South Memphis where his kind dwells and where he belongs? He has no business over here. Ugly motherfucker. Ooh. But anyway. Ooh. The trash is being saturated everywhere. And Satan is saturating all this trash on purpose. He wants to create his kingdom on the earth. I know what's going on. And I'm so sick of Satan folks. They have been just running roughshod all over this city, all over this country. And see, when it comes to that new law that's done took effect in Florida and I think Washington, if you drive and idle, the police got the right to pull you over and ask you where you're going. And if you say you just riding around, he gonna give you a ticket. They need to implement that law nationwide. And I wish that bitch right there would get a ticket because he ain't riding around idle. He is, but he ain't. I suspect that he trafficking drugs, but I can't prove it. Ain't nobody in and out, up and down that much for no reason that's legitimate. Karma Kaboom, he could be doing DoorDash. I doubt it. Karma Kaboom, he could be doing Instacart. I doubt it. What about Grubhub, Karma Kaboom? I doubt it. I think he doing Dope Dash. That's what I think, but I can't prove it. And I'd be glad when he get caught if that's what he doing. I'd be so glad when the task force touched down on his black, ugly, garbage ass. Okay, I wish the task force would get a hold of him. I wish. Hopefully they got him under surveillance and watching him, and they gonna get him just like they got that other dude at Burger King on his job earlier this week. Did y'all hear about it? Child, the task force been tasking. And a lot of the heathens are crying and upset and protesting in vain about the task force. I say let the task force keep on tasking. The task force has happened to do the Lord's work. Okay. One garbage ass nigga at a time. Okay. Yeah. And the only thing that's lacking right now with the task force I wish they would implement some checkpoints. Stop every other car, every other day. They position and activate checkpoints in a different area of the city. You never know when you're going to come up on a checkpoint. And they ask these garbage ass heathens, let me see your driver license. Let me see your insurance and registration. You know they ain't got it. They ain't got it. Most of them ain't got it. But they outside though. Most of them riding around in a raggedy ass stolen car. And they love to be outside. And we got this virus from the rats on the boat. They said one person already been diagnosed as having the virus. I don't know where they live at, but they need to be quarantined. They never should have let them off the boat. They never should have let them off the boat. Now they say it's another boat headed this way with a whole bunch of them on the boat, and all of them just about got another type of virus similar to the other virus. I think somebody lying, and somebody might be telling the truth. Now, all these years, we've been having these rats all over these boats, all over the fields, all over the land. And all of a sudden, the rats is spreading a virus, a deadly virus. I got a feeling. What's that I smell? I keep on smelling something. I just keep on smelling something. I got a feeling I can't prove it. Now, all this stuff I'm saying, I can't prove it, but that don't stop me from thinking about it, right? I got a feeling some low-down diabolical person or persons, they've been injecting and sticking the shit out of them rats with something in a laboratory, and they done turn them loose on that boat to bite the shit out of these humans and pee all over their stuff, and it's contaminated and contagious, and the humans is breathing all that rat pee and all that rat doo-doo. I'm so sick of that YN. He just cranked that loud ass car and then just sit his stupid ass out there letting it run. I sure wish they would implement that new law where you can't be outside, just be idle, no reason for being outside, riding around in your car. Whoever authored that law, I need to get their email address, and I need to ask our senators and representatives if they could adopt that same law. They damn sure need it here, cause there's too many ugly motherfuckers outside riding around in the way, don't have a job, don't want a job, and half of them probably stealing. And ooh. So we got that going on. And then we got something else going on. Hey, y'all heard about this? I've seen some videos about it earlier this week. In different cities, these apartment complexes done lost their mind. See, they hurting for money. Now they done start thinking of other ways to get some money, generate some money. They so money hungry. They already done raise the rent way too high. It's no reason a 1-bedroom should be more than a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, or even 5-bedroom house mortgage. But in some cases it is. It's no reason why a 1-bedroom should be $1,800, $2,500, $3,000. And a lot of people are not complaining about it. They are paying it. I don't know how they're paying it, but they're paying it. Of course they scamming and lying and stealing and all that right there. Of course they dragging some people and having roommates that's not on the lease. Of course they are doing a whole lot of illegal things to pay that rent. That's why they're not saying nothing. and complaining and protesting and crying about this highest rent. That's why you don't see them lined around the gas station protesting and complaining and boycotting because they don't want to blow their cover. They're going to let the gas station be low down because they got some low down under their fingernails too. So they feel like one roguish heathen gonna scratch the back of another and cover for another. That's how that go. That's how that go. In other words, all the thieves, they had compassion for each other. So as long as the heathens that's riding around committing a crime, they won't say nothing about the gas station folks raising the prices and committing a crime, because they are committing crime, all of them. But anyway, it's a whole lot of stuff going on. Did y'all hear about the black man that got his daughter, his biological daughter, pregnant? Been fucking the shit out of his daughter and got her pregnant and then killed her because he didn't want nobody to know about it. Now everybody know about it. I'm so sick of these dumbass criminals doing dumb shit. Woo! Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. These apartments. Let me get back on that. So now, all across America, I think some of these leasing agents and managers and landlords, they having a meeting behind the scenes. They emailing each other. They in Teams and Google Meet and all that right there. They all on that, what's that other? Zoom. They on all these little chat sites and panels and stuff behind the scenes in their private groups. And they plotting against the tenants. They plotting against the people that's renting out these houses and apartments. They plotting. And they don't never stop plotting. And it's a damn shame how low down they been. And don't have no compassion. Don't have no sympathy. And now, as if things wasn't bad enough, a lot of these managers and landlords and whatnot, they have started some kind of app that you got to use. You can't opt out. You can't opt out. You cannot opt out, I say. You cannot opt out. And what it is some type of app that you use to unlock your door, lock your door, cut your lights on, cut your lights off, cut your heater on, cut your heater off, turn your air conditioner on, turn your air conditioner off. And everybody got what you call it? A passcode. And see, the thing about a passcode and an app, anybody can hack into it. I don't trust it. Anybody can hack into the app, and anybody can get your passcode, and then they can unlock. Let me stop right there. Let me stop right there. I'm just gonna say it's not safe, okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. It's not safe at all. It's not safe. Damn, I'm so sick of. Let me ooh! This damn chair gets on my nerves. It really does. Let me unplug it. Let me unplug it, because this got a mind of its own. But listen, a lot of people in different cities are saying that they have been forced to get that out as it relates to their apartment complex. And some of these apartment complexes, they use the key fob. So now the tenants in different places are being forced to pay between $85 and $100 extra to use the key fob and to use the app. They calling it a technology fee. That's so low down. But see, if you don't pay the fee, you can't get inside your house where you pay rent. You can't get inside your apartment. You got to use that key fob and that app to unlock your door. And some people suspect, and I suspect the same thing, they also got another underlying agenda for that app. If you're late on your rent, they can lock you out. And then they'll pretend like, oh, we got a technical glitch in the app. And they'll probably delay fixing the so-called technical glitch and pretend like they gotta wait for some kind of engineer or maintenance or get a part or whatever until you pay your rent and the late fees. That's a slick way of possibly evicting you, possibly violating you. But see, they ain't gonna be direct about it. They just gonna lie and pretend like, oh, we gotta find a part. Oh, we can't get the computer to unlock the door or something like that. These people are so low down, and they getting worse and worse every day. They getting worse and worse every day. They getting worse and worse every day, I say. And the thing about it, they don't mind being low down to other people, but they don't want nobody to be low down to them. Ain't that something? Low down people, they don't mind being low down to other people, but they don't want nobody to be low down to them. Yeah. So meanwhile, we got people like Chud the Builder running roughshod all over the city, tricking the shit out of niggas and pretending like he really is being racist and calling a lot of the black people, you know, and saying that they chimping out. And some of them saying it, he provoking us, he antagonizing us. And their dumbass don't even have a brain to recognize game when it's being played in their fucking face. Because they so high on drugs. And that's what the powers that be want them to be. High on drugs while they playing in their face and got people like Chud the Builder playing in their face. Chud the Builder, I don't believe that's a real character. He's not real. Okay, he's playing a part. He's an actor. And you got these ends out here running wild, losing their fucking mind, pulling their damn nap-ass hair out of their head. Oh, he's racist. Meanwhile, they just as racist as he pretending to be. But that's a whole nother video. Child, I don't have time to play and get played by people like Chud the Builder. He just playing with y'all. I don't know why y'all believe in it. Y'all believe the man is really racist. Y'all really believe that he got shot. Y'all really believe that the blood is real on his arm. Ooh, I'm so glad that I can understand what's going on. And so many people, but I guess that's the whole point of what they doing. Okay, they want you to believe it. But anyway, yeah. And then we got Cardi B and Stefan Diggs in the so-called personal shell. They playing their part too. I don't think that's real. It's so many people out here playing games whilst other things are being done against us. Okay, like all this AI all the robots replacing humans. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get into these job application streets. I'm so sick of this retarded stuff that's going on with these job applications. And I'm sick and tired of certain people acting like, oh, it ain't that bad. It's worse. It's worse. And if it hadn't affected a certain group of people, it will. And then you got, listen at the YN, there you go, coming back. He go right up the street. I believe he go right up the street and make a delivery or pick some up, and then he come right back. I get so sick of him. Oh, I get so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. But let's talk about it. You got certain people that's embracing all of this AI. And I don't want to embrace it. I don't want to learn nothing about it. Okay. And a lot of these people that's embracing it, they don't even understand they are helping to create a monster. It's not for our good. Okay. I don't believe it. And it's, it is just something that is just so demonic in my opinion. And it's gonna really destroy our society as we know it. Okay. As if we need any help to make things even worse than what it already is. And they are complicating even the most simple task. Okay. And so what if it can do stuff faster? Faster and bigger is not always better. Okay, and so many people are gonna realize that. And by the time they realize it, this whole AI automated system bullshit is gonna be so far out of control. And they're gonna realize that it's out of their hands and it's gonna do some things that you don't want done. But you can't tell people that think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing because they think they know everything. So now I'm seeing so many companies in my line of work going out of business. They're losing their contracts. You know why? Because that fucking AI. Because that fucking AI is taking over. And that means they are eliminating a whole lot of human resources. That's why. I don't know why people looking around acting like they dumb. The AI is replacing a lot of humans. They are eliminating a lot of the human workforce. I have been seeing so many companies losing their contracts this week and the week before. Yeah. And I had just got this job was it last week? I think it was last week. I was semi-excited about it. Child, 2 days later, they called me and told me, well, we lost our contract, so we won't be hiring you after all. And that's crazy because I wasn't upset about it because that's like the second or third time within weeks, a different company. 2 or 3, I done experienced this already with 2 or 3 companies. So hell, at this point, I'm like, do I just get used to being unemployed and just say fuck it and let the cards fall wherever the fuck they may? Do I even put in the effort into doing applications? I'm so sick and tired of doing applications. At first, I was going to keep a whole list of the different jobs that I applied to, but I got so tired. I get so tired of writing all that shit down, of keeping a log of it. I get so tired of it. It's depressing. I don't want to look at it. Okay, I'm tired. And then you got all these smart asses online in these Facebook groups. When people start talking about this subject, you got certain people in the Facebook groups. Why don't y'all call the companies back? You got to show some interest. I do call the motherfuckers back, and they tell me, don't call us, we'll call you. So what do you do with that, smart ass? Okay, a lot of companies don't want you calling them and inquiring about the status of your application. And they'll tell you that. They'll tell you that don't call us, we're going to call you. Or go on the website and check your status of your application. Look at that garbage ass YN cranking up that car again. That's how many times since I've been on the live. I know that's his car, but nobody should be going back and forth that fucking much. It's giving drug trafficking. And see, I done called the police on them so many times. I done sent them so many tips. They don't give a fuck. It made me think maybe he working for them. Shit. You know how that go. Whew. Listen at him. Listen at that loud ass car. And that's supposed to be against the law. Them loud ass cars with them loud ass modified mufflers. That's supposed to be against the law, but like everything else that's illegal or was illegal, now it's legal. Just like the dog tinted windows, just like the marijuana, just like a whole lot of things. Okay? And I've been seeing so many people walking around damn near naked. And the other day, I was in what was I? I think I was in the Goodwill. I said, I can't even shop for a secondhand clothes in peace. I can't even shop in the Goodwill in peace for looking at some ass. I said, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I asked a woman across the counter, a black woman, you know, they used to naked and nasty shit. And they done made that the norm. You will not make that the norm on my watch. You will not walk around me naked and nasty. Nasty looking. And I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to let you do it. No, that's not going to happen. And I asked the woman behind the counter, the black woman that don't have a brain. I said, are y'all really going to let that white woman walk around with her ass out, and children and old people and me is walking around here and we got to look at ass? She said, oh, yeah, they let them walk around here. They can't do nothing about it. I said, hell, you say. Can't do nothing about it. It is something you can do about it if you do something about it. Shit, somebody got to have some standards, because a lot of this trash don't have none. We cannot let them just take us down through there as a society and we just stay down in the garbage in the gutter. Damn. Somebody got to have some standards, or at least try to raise them. At least try to raise some standards, okay? And I was just so disturbed by that ass. Every time I try to look at some clothes, I'm looking at some ass. And she had the nerve to have some high heel shoes on, some po white trash, low-key prostituting. And then she had some dude with her, and he was looking just as stupid and goofy as she was. If I was a man, ain't no way as my woman or my sister or my mama or whatever, you're not coming outside with me with your ass out. Okay? Damn. And what it is, they want us to get used to garbage. They want us to get used to nakedness and nudity out in public. As long as it's illegal, I'm going to say something and I'm going to do something about it. And it took so much in me to restrain myself and not go over there and tell that white woman with her ass out, you nasty motherfucker, you know damn well you don't have no business in here with your ass out. You stupid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it took so much in me not to say that to that woman. So I said, okay, the only way I'm not going to say nothing to that woman, somebody got to say something to the woman, because she acting like it's okay, and it's not okay to come outside with your ass out. And I'm not ever going to be okay with it. I don't want to look at your ass. I don't want to look at your pussy. I don't want to look at your titties. I don't want to look at nothing that is supposed to be private and covered up. If they had to be naked, they would be screaming for clothes and talking about their rights and all that old crap. But anyway, I said to myself, all right, all right. Since nobody gonna say nothing, and I can't say nothing, or it's gonna be looked at like I'm harassing a white woman, and they may call the police on me for harassment, and they might tack on a lie and say I'm threatening the woman or whatever. They don't care, and the white woman gonna start crying and saying how threatened she feels and how uncomfortable she feels and all that right there to make it worse. I said, okay, I'm just gonna call the police and let them use their own discretion. I'm just gonna call the police and tell them that it's somebody out here at this store with their booty out, and let them take it from there. That's public nudity, which is supposed to be against the law. And that's what I did. That's what I did unapologetically. Carmen Kaboom, you called the police on the woman because she had her ass out. I did. I did. I sure did. Yes, I did. And, I didn't stay there to see what was going to happen next. I did like white people do. When they called the police on black people, I called the police and told them what was going on, the dispatcher, and I left. There was no need for me to stay there. I did exactly how white people do. I've been taking notes from white people. When they call the police on black people, they leave. They leave. Or sometimes they might stay and see what happened next. But I didn't have no reason to stay and see what happened next. I did my part. I did my part. Okay, I wanted them to see about that white woman that had her booty out. Okay, that's all that I wanted. And I want them to correct her in her error and let her know that that is inappropriate. Okay, we cannot normalize people coming out with their ass and genitalia hanging out. Okay, that's not the type of society that I want to live in. And I'm gonna do my part to make sure that we keep these heathens in line. Okay, I can't do it all by myself, but I'm gonna do my part. Okay, when I see somebody, and today I meant to call the police. That reminds me, I forgot to call the police about somebody. I think they was having sex in their car in the park, but I just didn't have time, child. It was so much going on at that particular moment. So hopefully, whoever that was, maybe if they was having sex, they'll catch HIV, and that'll take care of that. And that won't be no more with them. It'll be some more, but it won't be them having no more sex in the park. And child, the children finna get out of school. They having graduation. A lot of them gonna graduate dumb as a box of rocks. But nevertheless, the school gonna pass them because they sick of looking at their ugly ass. Okay, they gonna pass them and make them graduate because they sick of them. And they don't want to see them no more, so they gonna go on and graduate them and get them out the way. So we just had prom season, and we had to look at them ugly ass dresses again. And I know it's gotta do with the culture, but the niggas fuck up everything, don't they? And then a lot of them got killed for prom. I know one of them got killed over here. He had no business going at the gas station at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I guess he fucked around and found out he won't be doing that no more. And see, flexing, attention. That is the number one reason why so many niggas get killed. Yeah, they got to show off and be seen and get some attention, all that right there. So the kids is getting ready to get out of school for the summer, and I'm so mad about it because, oh baby, I really can't stand them. I can't even go to the library in peace, and I try not to go there after 3 o'clock because they dumbass get out of school at 3 o'clock. And what's up with all these hoodies? As hot as it is, they still walking around with their dumbass with them hoodies on their head and had a hood over their nappy ass head. And all that hair all over their head. I'm so sick and tired of it. And then you got grown-ass men walking around with that shit all over their head. What happened to the men? And then you got all these stupid-ass females hooking up with them, having babies with them. You don't know who the kid and who the man is. Whew. But they love these so-called queens. They love all this trash. They love hooking up with trash. Just so desperate for some dingling. I'm so glad I never been that type of female. Desperate for a dingling and just got to have a man. And you still ain't got one. You still don't have one. You got a boy dressed up and pretending to be a man. You got a man child. Okay? You a foster mother. Okay? And I seen a situation like that the other day, this week, as a matter of fact. This bum ass dude, and I know a bum ass dude when I see him, okay? I know how to recognize a dumb ass dude, a bum ass dude, okay? I was coming out of the library, and who did I see? A bum ass nigga staring back at me, and I was so offended. I was so insulted. I was so mad about it. I don't like, that made me question myself. Why should a bum ass nigga be staring at me and looking at me and licking his lips like he's seeing a pork chop or a lollipop or something like that? Yeah, he was just licking his lips and shaking his legs and getting ready for an opportunity to be disappointed. Because I was going to tell that bum ass nigga, if you don't get your bum ass out of my face. I think I would have had to fight. Because I get insulted by that. A bum ass nigga has no business being attracted to me and trying to shoot his shot. They don't even go together. A bum ass nigga and me. I'm gonna instantly get mad. Okay. I'm gonna instantly get mad. A bum ass nigga ain't got no business shooting his shot or getting ready to shoot his shot with me. I'm insulted. I'm real insulted. Okay. I damn near get mad when they speak to me. Okay. You're not even supposed to be looking at me. Period. So here I go, minding my own business as usual, coming out of the library, trying to be productive with my life. And here go a bum ass nigga that ain't trying to do nothing to progress his life, standing at the bus stop. That's the first thing that's present a problem. Now, mind you, no offense to the people at the bus stop. I've been at the bus stop myself, and I thank God for delivering me from the bus stop. Okay, it's not the bus stop. It's the man, the bum ass nigga, at the bus stop, looking around, not for a job application. What is he looking around for a job? What is he looking for? He looking for me. And he is just stuck looking at me. I'm wobbling to my car, and he's stuck looking at me. And I turned around. I said, maybe he's looking at the sky. Maybe he see a bird in the sky. Maybe he see the building. Maybe he's marveling at the building, the bricks on the building. Maybe he's looking at the sign on the building. I know this bum-ass nigga is not looking at me. And I was so mad. I was so mad. And he was standing real close to my car. And when I got to my car, he was still staring at me. And I could not roll my eyes deep enough and round enough in my back of my head. And I wanted him to see me rolling my eyes. I wanted him to see it. I wanted to do it in slow motion and then speed it up and slow it down again. Okay, and then tell him, you bum ass, garbage ass nigga, don't you be looking at me, bitch ass nigga, you punk ass nigga, don't you dare, you dust ass nigga. I was so mad. I was so mad. And then when I got in my car, I slammed my car. Damn near broke the damn window. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was shaking. I was so mad, I was shaking. Have you ever got that mad and offended that you just shaking and you can feel steam coming out of your nose like you're a fucking bull? Steam is coming out of your ears like you're a fucking bull. I was so fucking mad. I couldn't believe it. He really thought he had a chance with me. He really thought the days of standing at the bus stop was over for him. He had found a way to get some wheels. Oh, hell no. I will not be that woman standing around waiting on my car because he feel like he done found a dumbass female that he can tell. It's hard out here after he done rolled the damn wheels off the damn car all day and picking up his cousin and they smoking in the car and just having a good time. Just having a good time in the car. And I ain't looking for no job. Ain't gonna lie and say, oh, ain't nobody hiring when they bring the car back. Ain't nobody hiring. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that I have never been that female. And there's a lot of females out here like that. Shout out to you dumbass females that's like that. Shout out to you dumb motherfuckers that's sitting around waiting on your car while you got a stupid ass, goof ass, ugly ass dude riding the motherfucker all over the city and late picking you up in your own car. How stupid can you be? Okay? How stupid can you be? And you done had children. You probably done had children by that ugly motherfucker. Okay? And you and your children sometimes got to wait outside at the grocery store for your own car. For your own car. Because this bum-ass nigga is somewhere other than where he's supposed to be, in your car. And he not even helping you pay the car note. He ain't helping you with the maintenance when the car break down. He ain't helping you get new tires. He ain't even gonna help you air the tire up if the tire is low on air. He not gonna help you put gas in it. And then you buying them cigarettes. You buying them marijuana. You buying them beer. You buying them liquor. And then he gonna put his ass feet on top of your coffee table and your fucking couch that you done paid for. And eat all your children Cheerios and wham whams and and anything, hot dogs and anything, noodles. Okay, and then your children, the only time they get to eat. And then you gonna sell the other food stamps. And this bum ass nigga gonna eat up all that little food that they get. And then the only time the children can eat is when they go to fucking school. And I know a lot of them children, that's the only reason why they be so sad that school is over. Because that's the only time they get a chance to eat food. They garbage ass mammy is selling half the food stamps. Sometimes they sell all the food stamps. And then she got this bum ass nigga in the house that's eating up all the little food that they do get. But anyway, I'm so glad that I never been in that situation. And I thank God that I'm never going to be in that situation. Yes, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Woo. Yes. But anyway, did y'all know, speaking of children and dumbass women, I hear that Monica, the single, she pregnant at 45 by this man. I know C Murder, he probably on suicide watch. She just breaking his heart, and he already got it hard. Gonna spend the rest of his life in prison at this young ass age. And she just dumped him. How you gonna dump a nigga in prison? First of all, why would you even get yourself in a situation where you get a nigga in prison at your status? But now she done fell in love with a dude that we don't even know nothing about. Has anybody did a background check on her husband? He just came out of nowhere. We don't even know nothing about the man. And he not cute, but he ain't ugly either. But he's strange. He real strange. Don't it look strange to y'all? He look like he probably either used to do some scheming and scamming and criminal activity. Not too much, though. He did a little bit. He probably lied on his taxes and, you know, did a little scamming here and there. And they look like they don't have nothing in common. Sort of like Karuchi and Dion. And I don't trust Karuchi. I can't stand her name. And thank God she the only woman in the world whose name is Karuchi. How can you look at your baby and say, I think I want to name her Karuchi? It sounds like coochie. Okay, I hate her name. If anybody ever needs to change their name, it would be Karuchi. Okay, I can't stand her name. I could deal with Karen, Akeisha. She look like Akeisha, don't she? Look like Akeisha. I wish you would change her name. I hate her fucking name, Karuchi. It sounds terrible. Okay, it sounds terrible. And I think she's taking advantage of Dion. But I think I also think that he wants to be taken advantage of. And I just look sideways at a man who has a situation with a girl that's the same age or younger than his fucking children. And if that was my dad, I'd be like, I had to interfere with this. I don't care if he's grown and he can make his own decisions. I'm gonna have to step in and say, Daddy, But, you know, I gotta be really careful to slow my roll because I want to stay in the wheel. So maybe that's why his children not saying nothing and remaining silent and just letting him do him, because they want to stay in the wheel. They don't want to jeopardize their place in the wheel. So if that's what it is, I can kind of sympathize. Because, baby, yeah, that's a good position to be in the wheel when you dealing with millions and millions of dollars and your daddy is rich and he got that great big old house. But I still don't want her to get it after in the event of something happened to him. But I think they gonna all get their portion, but still. I just don't trust a tramp, especially when that same tramp betrayed her friend, her boss, who used to be in the same situation with my man. Yeah, Carucci allegedly was Tracy, Dion's former girlfriend. He was with her a long time. And I thought they made a great couple. I really do. But maybe Carucci brings out the kid side of Dion. But I don't see no chemistry. I don't see no compatibility. Carucci be looking like, ugh, I'd rather be somewhere else. That's what it's given. She be looking like she's just so uninterested. Okay, she's clearly there for the money and the perks. She don't be looking like, oh, I'm with my man. I'm so in love with my man. Ain't no hugging, ain't no holding no hands. And when they do hold hands, it looks like it's forced. And then when she kiss, I don't see no tongue. I don't see no French kissing. It's like she just kissing them just for the cameras. Okay, and he doing the same thing. But to be honest, I think Dion is really doing this to be spiteful. As it relates to Pilar, his ex-wife, who really gave him the most trouble. I think he really trying to rub that in Pilar's face, because Pilar, she takes so much pride in her looks. So Dion, he really put it in her face like, I got somebody younger than you, and she probably look better than you. You decide if she look better. You know what I'm saying? And that's really doing something to Pilar's ego. Oh, really? You gonna get a younger girl? Really? Yeah, that's messing with her. That's messing with her. She'll never admit it, but she's bothered by that. She's triggered by that. Yeah, but other than that, who else? Who else? Who else? I'm sick and tired of Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Okay, I'm sick and tired of them, and I'm sick and tired of looking at Cardi B's disgusting butt. And when is she gonna go get her butt transformed like she said she would? She said at the end of her tour she was gonna get that shit out of her ass. Is the tour over with or not? And she's so busy chasing him behind Stefan, and Stefan is so busy chasing behind other ass and creating other babies and broken homes. And yeah, Cardi B, she's so busy taking what's her name, Tasha K, back and forth to court, and Tasha K is determined she's not gonna shut her big ass country ass mouth. She is so obsessed with Cardi B. Huh. And I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I could care less about Cardi B and Stefan's dirty laundry. Cardi B has signed up and has designated herself to be a dumbass baby mama. And it looks bad, but could she look worse? Could she look worse? Okay, she's like a ghetto ratchet with money. A baby mama with money. Okay, ugh. But anyway, I'm sick of them being on my timeline, okay? I'm sick of so much trash on my timeline. And Lotto. I've never liked Lotto. And she looks so gross pregnant. Okay, she already looked gross. But now she looks even more gross. And don't that look bad at, for her to be bragging about big mama, no kids. Is she gonna have to retract that song? Okay, she had all these heathens singing that song, Big Mama No Kids. Now she's a big mama with a belly full of kids. Okay, ugh, that makes her look bad and stupid as hell, right? And then the baby gonna be looking funny, especially if 21 Savage is the daddy. And then is he married or is he not married? 1 minute he's married, 1 minute he's not married with kids. Okay. But the wife is like, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to let y'all believe what y'all want to believe as long as I keep on getting the money. Okay. And apparently the money has not been interfered with because she remaining silent and letting y'all just talk and say what y'all want to believe. But, yeah, that ain't going to stop that baby from looking funny when it comes out of Lotto. Because she looked funny and this 21 Savage certainly looked funny. Ugh. But anyway, it's a mess. And then we got this other nasty ass so-called rapper, Suki Hana, pregnant. And even though so many people suspect that Umar Johnson is the daddy, and he done came out under pressure to say that he's not the daddy, but him saying that he's not the daddy don't mean that he's not the daddy. Or is it Ray J? And Ray J, is he sick and don't have but 2 days to live or not? Which one is it? I'm so sick of him lying and saying that he's on death's bed. I'm sick of him. And he's the messiest fake sick nigga, almost dead nigga I ever seen. He's so messy and stay in some women's mess. Huh. So moving on to Northwest, Kanye and Kim's child, first child. She looks a mess. Am I the only one that feels like Kanye was right and Kanye should have got custody a long time ago? I hate her hair. Northwest, she started off so pretty. She was such a pretty baby. And I was thinking, oh, she's going to be so beautiful when she gets older. Unlike King, T.I. and King, Tiny's, what is that? King. He started off such a cute little boy. And now look at him. It's like, what happened to King? He's looking like Kang. Ugh, he looks horrible. And I ain't gonna say nothing about the baby. I'm not gonna say nothing about the baby. Because y'all say babies are off limits. So I'm gonna go with y'all this time. This time. Okay. I don't have the strength to talk about the baby. I'm not gonna talk about the baby. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not tonight. Not tonight. I don't have the strength. But yeah. Northwest looks a mess. And I just don't know what direction she's going in with this look that she's got. And obviously, Kim is just taking her hands off of it. And it's just a disaster already. She looks a mess. Can somebody go and save Northwest? She looks a mess. And I am just so disappointed. I really am. Meanwhile, Chloe is over there fucking Christian in peace, I believe. Tristan. I think she's back with Tristan and she's fucking in peace because, she don't want y'all to think that she's still with him because y'all going to have some critical words to say. And y'all not going to let her be a dummy in peace. She wants to be a dummy in peace. And notice, we ain't seen Tristan. We ain't been seeing Chloe. We ain't been seeing Chloe's friend. We ain't been seeing none of them. We used to see them all the time. But now she wants the fucking peace, so we don't see none of them. None of them. None of them. And I'm not mad about it because I was sick of all of them. Okay? So, who? Oh, there go a heathen. Out there playing that loud ass music. Boom, boom, boom. I'm so sick of these dumbass heathens. I'm so sick of them. And what is taking so long to lock them back down? I want them rats to pee their ass off and contaminate that fucking boat. And let them heathens on the boat bring all that virus and just spread it so we can lock this motherfucker back down. Okay, am I the only one that wants to lock down again? Okay, ooh, child, they were more behaved when they was locked down. They was more well behaved, and the streets was less congested. I'm okay if the virus lead to another lockdown. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Okay. But yeah, they saying it's another virus that might be headed this way. They was threatening a virus pandemic with have y'all stocked up on y'all masks and Lysol yet, and your gloves and your what you call that stuff you put on your hands, whatever it's called. Have y'all stocked up on your PPE, personal protective equipment? Have y'all designated yourself as essential workers or non-essential workers? They ask those questions when you get ready to come outside again, when it's time to quarantine. Yeah, we need another quarantine. We need another quarantine. We need another lockdown. Are you ready to be locked down again? That's the question. I say we need another lockdown. We need to be quarantined again. Yes. So let the rats pee. Let them pee all over that boat. Okay. And cough. Let the rats cough and pee and doo-doo all over the boat. And may the folks on the boat catch all they can catch and bring it back and spread it. And miss me. I don't want no part of it. But yeah. Yeah, we need another lockdown. Don't y'all agree? Y'all ain't ready to get locked down again. Y'all ain't ready for another pandemic. Y'all ain't ready for everything to close down again. I think it's time. I think it's time. Yeah, because the heathens don't know how to act. They out here stealing and racing all over the street and won't obey the police, won't obey God, just don't want to obey. So maybe we need to call another timeout, another pandemic, so they can sit in the corner of their living room or their bedroom and be quarantined and just talk to the Lord and let the Lord talk to them again. Yes. And practice social distancing because you've been too close to me. They've been too close to me. So now I think they need to practice social distancing all over again because they forgot what they learned the last time. And a lot of people didn't social distance the last time. So we need a do-over. We need a do-over. The people did, a lot of them didn't quarantine the last time. So maybe this time they can quarantine. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them didn't learn how to wash their hands the last time. And it's a shame as grown people. You got to be taught to wash your hands and practice social distancing. Practice safe protocols and all that right there. It's a shame. It's a shame that you gotta be made to quarantine. Yeah. And, you know, the people won't sit down somewhere. They want to sit close quarter. They don't want to cover their mouth when they cough. I was in the library yesterday. They go some heifer in behind me just coughing, coughing, coughing. And I could tell she didn't have her hand over her mouth. They just won't do right. They just won't do right. And they just create atmosphere for the pandemic and the virus and all that right there. So, yeah, that's the only time me in the streets can catch a break. And a lot of these restaurants, they need a break. Okay, so maybe we need another pandemic. Karma Kabone, you talking crazy. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Listen to me. A lot of people have been doing too much. Okay? A lot of people have been doing too much. Don't y'all think we need a break? We need a timeout. We need a timeout. We need to go somewhere and sit down. Yes. Yes. Go sit down and wash your hands. Sanitize. Spray some Lysol. Yes. Social distance. It's good for you. It's good for you. Touch your neighbor and say, social distance is good for you. It's good for your soul. Yeah. Yeah. It's time to social distance. It's time to quarantine. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but I'm telling you, we need to quarantine. Touch your neighbor and say, we need to quarantine. We need to quarantine. We need to quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. We need to quarantine. I like that word. Don't y'all like that word? Do y'all like the sound of it? Quarantine. Let's say it together. Quarantine. Quarantine. Yes, I like the sound of that. Quarantine. Lockdown. 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 We need another lockdown. In this town, in that town, in the other town. Lock them down. Lock them down, I say. Yes. Yes. You can't get your marijuana and them other drugs. You can't get your alcohol. And you know what? The last time when we had this scenario, it made so many of these mean and low down jokers more mean. And a lot of these women got their ass beat while they were locked down with these mean ass men. And vice versa. A lot of these children, they got a story to tell that a lot of them got beat up and worse when they was on lockdown. Child. But nevertheless, we need another lockdown. Yes. Yes. So if a lot of y'all know that y'all staying with some mean, low down folks, and y'all might get abused under another lockdown, this is the time to run away right now. Okay? I don't recommend it, but either you're gonna stay in there under a lockdown and get beat up, or you're going to run away now to safety. Okay? Safety first. Yes. So, yes, I think we need another lockdown. They say another pandemic is headed this way. And I'm not going to run away from it. Because I've been wearing my mask. I never stop wearing my mask when I'm out in public. And I don't care about the people looking at me crazy. I'm looking at them crazy. I'm wondering why y'all don't have on no mask. And they looking at me like it's something wrong because I got on my mask. Yes, I do. And I'm not going to pull it off. I'm going to be like Michael Jackson and his kids. Yeah, I'm going to keep on wearing my mask. I'm going to keep on wearing it. And I don't care who it makes uncomfortable. They making me uncomfortable by not wearing their mask and coughing all around me and not covering their mouth. Okay, I wipe down the keyboard when I go to the library. I keep them Clorox wipes, and yes, it's very expensive, but it's an essential item. I'm always buying the Clorox wipes, the Lysol, the mask, the gloves. You know, the standard PPE. Yeah. What do you call that stuff that you pour in your hand and wipe on your hand? What is that stuff called? Hand sanitizer. Yes, hand sanitizer. I need to get my teeth bleached. Ugh. I need to get my teeth bleached so bad. It's a shame that the hood rats can get that. Well, they steal and scam and lie on their application. So, you know, yeah, the hood rats they keeping their teeth white, but they breath still stink. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, somebody. They stealing designer clothes and scamming and getting all these committing all this credit card fraud, getting all these designer clothes, but they clothes still dirty. Make it make sense, somebody. Okay, okay. I could go on and on and on. Ugh, but I am sick of them. I am sick of the hood rat community. And I'm sick and tired of looking at them wearing them exercise clothes and they big ass never go to exercise. Like yesterday, I was coming out the library and the next thing I saw was a hood rat that was wide as the library. And she had on some exercise biker pants and they was very, very, very shiny, which made her look way bigger than what she already was. And I see so much of this. These great, big old, gigantic, wide back hood rats wearing. Oh, I seen one this morning. She had on that TikTok wig, and I hate them outfits. I hate the fuck out of them outfits. The Lululemon and the Alo, I think that's what it's called. I hate the fuck out of them clothes. And I wish they just pile them up and have a bonfire and get rid of that shit. Okay? Them big back, big nasty, overweight, humongous motherfuckers with 5 stomachs and 13 backs. They stay putting that shit on. And they make it look a mess. I ain't going to nobody's gym. They passing all the gyms, but they don't miss not one Popeyes. Not one Burger King. They don't miss none of them. And I wish they would. Okay. Oh my God. The one I seen this morning. And I said, this is not the way to start my fucking day. And it just made me want to vomit. And they going for sexy, but it's not giving sexy at all. It's giving vomit. That's what it's giving. Oh my God. She was so big and her stomach was so big and like jello. Every step she took just is shaking. It's shaking. It's shaking like it's going to have a seizure. And I said, that's not the way to wear that outfit. I know that's not the way that's not the intended purpose of this outfit that the designer created it to be. My God. And you know who I blame for all of this? All of this. With these great, big old wide, big nasty, sour ass hood rats wearing all this stuff that's way too small for them. I blame the don't judge community. You know when y'all wage that campaign, don't judge. Don't judge. I don't hear nobody saying that no more. I guess it's no reason to say it because y'all won. Y'all won the campaign. Don't judge campaign. Now don't nobody judge. That's how we get here. If you want to know how we got here, how did we get here? That's how we got here. That's how we get here. No big hood red is not supposed to be here. Okay, but they here. And it looked like they here to stay. When was the last time you seen some fine shit? Huh? When was the last time? The big nasty hood rat community done took over the scene. They done took over the scene and messed the motherfucker up, okay? And y'all just let them wobble around, looking a fucking mess, smelling even worse. And it just exhausts me. Yeah, I'm so exhausted from looking at wide back, sour, big nasty motherfuckers. And they everywhere. Everywhere you look, there they go. Ooh, my God. And they always somewhere they don't supposed to be. They so out of place. But anyway, um, yeah. Child, it's so much going on out here. It's so much going on out here. And I'm just trying my best to stay out of the way and stay put up. And I've been so down and depressed last week. Cause the way that this society is headed, it's just a disaster. And I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of smelling it. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired. I'm just over it. Okay. And sometimes you need a break from this raggedy society. It's raggedy. It's real raggedy right now. And our leader is out of control. President Trump. He's out of control. And he's come to the place where he don't know what he's doing as the president, but he'll never admit it because his ego is in the way. And then you got all them yes men that's got an agenda like Elon Musk that's encouraging him to just keep on being delusional about being a leader. And he's clearly losing his leadership abilities. Okay. And at this point, child, America needs a PPP loan. Okay. America needs some food stamps right about now. America needs some Section 8 vouchers right about now. Yeah, some other country needs to adopt America because we're doing bad right now. And nobody wants to admit it. And so many people riding around angry and disgruntled and taking their anger out on other people because they can't take it out on the one who they really want to take it out on. Listen, 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 listen. That's the other nigga. 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 That's the other nigga that I suspect is trafficking drugs, but I can't prove it. Oh, it's a nice outside tonight. The breeze, it's a breeze out here. I wonder if it's gonna rain tonight. Yeah, this retarded ass nigga out here with all this loud ass music. I hate standing around garbage ass niggas. I really do. Whew. They are horrible people to live around. Horrible. I'm serious. Ooh, they so horrible. Garbage. Just, ugh. But anyway, I think he do that to aggravate me because he know I'm going to call the police when I hear that noise out there. Hold on a minute. I got to pee. As usual. Ooh, I bought some good smelling stuff. I need to take me a good bath. I got me some good Epsom salt and bubble bath. Okay. Yeah, I, whew. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got something to show you. Hold on. Ow! Hold on. Now, okay. Now, the other day, I went to Walmart. You know, I'm always at Walmart, even when I'm not trying to be. And I went there because I had been getting, this good smelling Epsom salt. It's the Rose, Dr. Teal's the Rose. And I think either they redesigned the bag or they discontinued that particular Epsom salt that I get. And I like to soak in it. And it smells so good. You know, all Epsom salt is not created equal. But I do like that particular scent. So I see that they have the honey blossom and some other scents. They really showing out with the Epsom salt right now at Walmart. But I noticed Target don't have the same Epsom salts. They don't have a lot of varieties, but Walmart has a lot of varieties. And this right here, baby, this smells so good. This right here will change your bath world. Okay, this right here smells so good. Ooh, I believe I'll take me a good hot bath tonight and put some of this in there. This smells so good. Oh, this smells so good. You don't have to take my word for it. Go and check it out for yourself. And then they have the matching bubble bath. This is the bubble bath right here. And it's honey blossom with manuka honey. And it's the foaming bath. This smells so good. I've always been a fan of bubble baths. Oh, child. Yeah. Yeah. This smells so good. Yes. I will be buying a whole lot of this in the future. Yes, I really like that. Yes. So this week, I went and took advantage of getting a good stretch. I had no idea that it was such a thing that you can go and get yourself stretched out. And it's in the same category as a massage, but not quite. Baby, they just stretch you. Oh, I never thought I needed to be stretched. And baby, let me tell you, I felt like a brand new woman. I felt like a brand new woman. It was a 30-minute session, and I didn't want it to stop. I wanted to get stretched all day. And it's very expensive. I think you have to buy it as a little package deal. And I think the dude that stretched me, he told me it's like $225 for 4 sessions. I think it's semi-complicated, but it's expensive. Let me put it that way. And that's on sale until I think today or tomorrow. But yeah, it does make a difference. It makes a big difference. Honey, he was stretching me and stretching me, and oh my God, I never thought I needed it. And that's crazy how your joints get so much tension and just get so stiff after so long. And I'm like, oh my God. And I felt so good. I need another session now. I need another session right now. I could go for about 2 hours. I could go for about 2 hours right now. And I had a good massage the other day. And it was a different massage. It was like where they just focus a lot of pressure on one particular problematic area that you're having. So I woke up last week and I was like, what is this in my back? And it was like it was something in my back. And it was so much tension. Oh, I don't know if I slept on the wrong way or what. But that was the first time I ever experienced that. And I had a new masseuse, a black dude. I don't want no woman massaging me. I don't want them little hands, them little soft hands on me. I want a man and a lot of pressure. You hear me? Yes. I need some strong hands on me. I don't come to play when it's time for a massage. I don't come to play. We're serious about that. And honey, oh, my masseuse, he was so nice. He's a black guy. And oh my God, he was in a very nice neighborhood. And he was very professional, very thorough, very knowledgeable, very kind. And we got right down to business. And he did not disappoint. He did not play with my back. And honey, he applied so much pressure. And he asked me in the beginning, do you want a little pressure or a lot of pressure? I said, that is not a question to ask me. I want a lot of pressure. Don't have no mercy on my big back. And he did not have no mercy on my back, but he did ask me, periodically, is that too much pressure? Is that too much? Let me know if it's too much. And it was kind of hurting, but it was a good hurt. I needed it. I wanted that tension to get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of that back. Okay? And it got out of there. Honey, I slept so good that night. Oh, he got that pressure and that tension out of that back. He got it out of there. And I was so glad about it. Yeah. And it's safe to say that he will be my new masseuse. But I'm going to keep my old one too. And I don't think it's necessary for me to disclose that to one or the other. Okay? Because the bottom line is the massage. And they're going to get paid. So I don't need to tell them that I got a new masseuse. Or I got an old one. Okay? And I thought I was going to have a third one. But this third one done caught an attitude like a woman. I guess I didn't text him back fast enough. Really? And well, I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else, cause you never know who watching your video. Huh? I ain't gonna say nothing else. But just know that I thought I was gonna have a third one. I thought I was gonna get a massage by the third one this weekend, but I guess that's not gonna happen. And I'll survive. I will survive, okay? So, in the meantime, I'm fucking around with these idiots that's playing games with me in these job application streets. Listen, I have asked this question before, and I guess I asked the question again. Why do, in 2026, why do we still have people that's got these long ass applications? I went to one company and they gave me an application. I'm not lying. The motherfucker was 40 pages. The motherfucker was 40 pages. Why would you waste somebody's time and you may not even hire the person and got them filling out these motherfucking papers? And mind you, most of the papers wasn't even legible because some black ass, dumb ass hood rats, they in charge of copying the papers. And it was probably high. That's why the papers, you can't even tell what's on the papers. I still ain't finished with them damn papers. And that's been, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago? 3 or 4 weeks ago. You know what? We need to pass some kind of legislation where it's all across the board. Everybody have a real short and simple job application. It's no need in doing all that paperwork if you're not even going to hire the person. If you hire the person, then give them all that stupid ass paperwork. And another thing, what does it matter what job I used to work at? And you still, most of the people not even going to call those people. They're not even going to call their references. And then, even if you call the references, how do we know that we can trust the reference? Okay, they might be a hater. Okay, the job might be a hater. Okay, the job might be a problem. Maybe I'm not the problem. Okay, how can we trust what they're going to say? Okay, it don't even matter about the past jobs. Okay, if you're going to hire me, let's focus on that. Let's focus on that. It don't matter what I used to do at the other job. Maybe I did something wrong at the other job. Maybe I'm going to change man or change woman. Okay, let's move forward. Why are we looking back? Okay, why are we looking back? It don't even matter. It doesn't even matter what job I used to work at in 1984 and 1979. It don't even matter. What matters is today, 2026. Okay. It don't even matter what job I used to work for. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Okay. And why do they ask how much money you made at that other job? If you're not gonna pay me what I was making then, if it was a lot, or you're not gonna match it or exceed that amount, that's not your business. Prospective employer, that's none of your business. Why do they ask how much you was making at that last job? That's none of your business. What does that have to do with this company? Huh? That's none of your business. Okay. What does it matter what job duties I did at the other company? That ain't got nothing to do with your company. That ain't got nothing to do with your company. Why are you concerned about what I did at the other company? And what city it was, what state it was, what's the name of my past supervisor, and all that right there. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. And most of the time, a lot of people nowadays is moving around. You may not even be able to catch up with that person. They may not even work at that job anymore. They may not even want to talk to you. A lot of people don't want to answer their phone nowadays. You're going to get the voicemail. Okay, so you relying on me to put down this information and you want to call and word the shit out of these people and ask them. They got things to do. They ain't got time to talk to you. They don't have time to talk to you. A lot of them don't want to talk to you. Okay, so just do with my application like you do with everything else. Just take a chance with me. Because I'm taking a chance with you. I don't know nothing about you. You running a background check on me, and I need to run a background check on your ass. I don't know if I can trust you, prospective employer. I don't know if you're going to pay me or if you're going to run game on me. I don't know if you're going to tell me the truth, but you want me to have integrity. Okay? Yeah, all of that right there. And then, why have me to do a job application and then you want me to upload a resume? The same thing that's on the resume is the same thing that's on the job application. The same thing that's on the job application is the same thing on the resume. I'm so sick of this bullshit. And then now that we done introduced, y'all have, I ain't got shit to do with AI. Y'all so crazy about AI. Now we got AI reading the job application and scanning the resume, and you gotta have the application and the resume worded a certain kind of way. Ain't nobody telling you what it's supposed to be worded with. They just telling you it's gotta be worded a certain kind of way for the AI. I can't read the AI mind. How do I know what to put on the application and the resume if ain't nobody telling me what's on the AI's mind and how you gotta have it laid out? This is stupid as hell. And then, what about this part? Most of these jobs ain't paying shit. And then they want you to do the most. Just like today, I had an interview. This woman talking about 5 and 6 different jobs, but they ain't paying them but one little certain kind of pay. And I still don't know what the pay is. Why is the pay so secret? They don't want you to know because they ain't gonna pay you shit. Okay? They ain't gonna pay you nothing. And then they want you to they want to work the fuck out of you, but they don't want to pay. You want me to do 5, 6, 7 jobs for the same pay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But see, they count on you to be so desperate for a fucking job. You just take it and go ahead and they'll work you like a fucking slave for a little bit of pay. And then a lot of these companies, they only want to hire for part-time. These fucking bills is not part-time, ma'am and sir. And then they don't want to answer their fucking telephone. When you call them back to ask about the status of your application, they'll tell you, don't call us, we'll call you. Well, damn. Damn. If we're gonna do it like that, I'm gonna be waiting for years and years and years. In a lot of cases. I think that's so low down. They don't even want you to call back to ask about the status of your application. Damn. And then like today, as high as gas is, this one company had me driving way across town just to talk about the same shit that we could have talked about on the damn telephone. I was too mad to cuss. I was too mad to cuss, but they deserve to get cussed. Okay, when you waste people time like that with gas as high as it is and everything else as high as it is, and I'm already frustrated, okay? When you do people like that, don't be surprised if they cuss you out. Because they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got no job. And they might lose everything else. Why would they not cuss you out when you have them wasting their time? Okay, I don't encourage it. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do. But a lot of things that they doing, these employers, it's not the right thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. And then when I got there today, this one company, when I seen that black bitch cut that corner, I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. Now they done cried about equality. And now that they get in these positions, I don't know where the white people is. The white people done get out the way. They letting a lot of these black helpers get a lot of these jobs in these offices. They directors, they supervisors, they making up all kind of different positions for their ugly ass. And baby, they can't handle this authority. They abuse authority. A lot of them, not all. A lot of them, not all, abuse their authority. Okay, and then they feel like they got something to prove when it comes to another black woman that's confident and got big titties and all that right there, like me. They feel so threatened, and they automatically want to block your opportunities. And that's what she tried to do to me today. And she made up all this nonsense at her discretion. And she didn't even have my application. After her director, who was a white woman, had me to do 2 fucking applications, wasting my fucking time, she didn't even have the application. And I'm like, well, damn. If I knew y'all was going to do it like this, I would have printed the motherfucker off and had it already in my hand. I could not believe it. So when I come to the interview today, we got to start all over from scratch. Wow. So it didn't do me no good to do the application 2 times. 2 fucking times this week. I done wasted my fucking time. I done wasted my gas. Doing the applications twice. I had to go to the library to do the motherfucker because it was fucking up on my phone. I had to do the application twice, and that raggedy bitch still didn't have that damn application in her motherfucking hand. This is your company. You at work. You right in front of the computer. But she pretend like she couldn't pull the application up. What sense does that make? You see how low down they are? They try to make it hard on you and block you on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. And then the raggedy woman, the director, if she knew she wasn't going to be there, why not leave the application in front of that raggedy ass, dumb ass black woman? Okay, that put me through all that bullshit today for no reason at all, than to be low down and diabolical. Okay. Oh, oh my God. It's too hot for the bullshit. Okay. Times are too rough for the bullshit. But let me tell you something. I don't encourage this. I don't advocate for this. But a lot of people are not going to handle situations like that as calm and collected as I did today. They going to come across some people that's done had enough. And they don't have shit to lose. Okay. And a lot of these people, let me tell you, they are already losing out. They're not going to continue to be without. And then you got these people sitting in a place of privilege in a so-called secured seat and play with them, okay? I'm not going to even say it, but that's a dangerous situation to sit around and play with people that's out here trying to get a job. Okay, I can't speak for everybody, but a lot of people are not going to handle that the same way. Okay, and we're going to start seeing a whole lot of situations. Breaking news, I suspect. Okay, I can see it in these people's eyes. They used to have a glossed over look in their eyes, a look of desperation in their eyes, but now I'm seeing something different. I'm seeing something different in a lot of these people's eyes. They done surpassed desperation. They got a whole different look in their eyes. And a lot of them, it's like they so far gone. They so far gone. You look at some of them, they don't even have no glossy look. They got dead eyes. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Have y'all seen these people that look like that? And you got a lot of people. I've been noticing this. I experienced it today. They was already doing it. These last 5-10 years. When they see somebody sitting in the parking lot, they'll pull up close to them. I have had that to happen to me so many times this week. Earlier this week, maybe 2 days ago, I think it was. Might have been yesterday. No, it was yesterday. I was downtown. And I can't stand going downtown. But I was downtown, and after I finished my business, I went to a certain restaurant, and I decided to pull around in the parking lot and eat my food in peace. And Satan said, not so fast. Ain't no peace in this city. And I'm real good at feeling some energy when energy is not right. And see, a lot of people don't be paying attention. They just be a sitting duck. And I thank God for the Holy Spirit and giving me a spirit of discernment. And I was down off in that plate, and that food was good. Chicken and dressing with some cranberry sauce. It don't have to be Thanksgiving for me to eat that. And it was delicious. And I was all in that plate. But the Spirit said, alert, 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 warning, warning, warning. We got some predators nearby. Predator is nearby. And I didn't even look up. I just cut my eye. And I seen this black SUV with black tinted windows right there on the tail of my fucking car. That nigga almost had me. Baby. But Satan, he was too fucking slow. And God, I thank God for being so fast. I didn't waste no time. My car was already on. I didn't turn my car off. Baby, I put that car in reverse and I got the fuck out of there. And I drove a distance away, sort of still in that same parking lot. And I was sitting where I could see that SUV in my rearview mirror. And I think he was looking at me. But see, where I was sitting, if he tried something, he couldn't get away with it because there was so much traffic all around me. And see, most of the time, not all the time, when you got a predator on your ass, they don't want no witnesses around. But some of them, they don't give a damn about no witness. They don't care. But every now and again, most of the time, they don't want to do nothing with no witnesses around. And see where I was at first, he had me over there in that corner. He had his eye on me. It was a little traffic over there, but not much. If he wanted to do something, he could have got it. He could have got away with it. And I think he was watching. He was getting ready to make a move. But God had your girl, and God don't play about me. And God was like, you better look up. You better look. And I did. And I just thank God I got the fuck out of there. Because I think he almost had your girl. And then today, it's so many of them. They running loose. They running rampant. They running roughshod all over the city. They all over the city looking for a body. They're looking for blood. Baby, today, There I go again with my big back greedy ass. I went over there off of Poplar to that hamburger place. They got some good hamburgers over there. And at first, I started to sit in that parking lot and eat, but it was too crowded with heathens and hood rats. And I wanted to get in a place by myself that was kind of isolated and quiet and slow. So I went across the street to that gas station, and it was semi private in that area where I was. And there go one. He seen me. They can always spot me. I don't know why. And I'm like, damn, I done tinted my windows, but I didn't tint them black enough. I think I need to go get my windows re-tinted because they not dark enough because people still can see in my fucking car. And that's crazy. Just like I'm thinking I'm incognito when I have my mask on, but people can still recognize that it's me. Like earlier this week, I went to a different gas station and I seen this dude that I used to see when I was riding the bus. And I was trying to ignore him. You know how you see people that you recognize and you don't want them to recognize you and you don't feel like talking to people. You don't feel like being fucked with. I didn't feel like talking to nobody. I didn't feel like being fucked with. And he's the type of person, he's loud and he loves to talk. I don't like them kind of folks. I really don't. Okay, I don't like them kind of people. And I was trying to bullshit around in the gas station, hoping he'll hurry up and pay for his shit and get the fuck on. And when I saw that he had left out the store, and I was like, good. So I went rushing up there to pay for my little stuff. And there he go doubling back. I said, damn. And I was trying to look this way and look all up in the sky and all up in the ceiling and whatnot, bullshitting around, hoping he'll hurry up and leave. And he was stalling around. And I think he was determined to have some engagement with me. And I was still trying to turn my head a little bit when I was paying for my stuff. And here he go. Hey, don't you recognize me? I was so fucking mad. And I was so dry. I said, uh-huh. I was like, uh-huh. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to nobody. And the store had just swole with hood rats. It had got so full. And it was some kids coming in that store. And listen. Kids are not the same kind of kids anymore. The kids look dangerous. The kids look like ghouls and goblins. Okay. Most of all of them walk around with them damn hoodies on their head. They got their hair all over their head. And the young girls look like grown-ass women. They look like tramps. And they are making a mess out of them school uniforms. Let me tell you what I seen. I couldn't believe it. And I started to call the school and ask the principal, what is going on at y'all school? Baby, let me tell you, if you're familiar with Memphis, it's at the corner of Mendenhall and Winchester. You know, I done said enough, right? Because that's a rough area. It didn't used to be like that, but thanks to the Section 8 crowd infiltrating that area, baby, it's so dangerous right there. Even the dogs look dangerous. The stray dogs, they even look dangerous. And, oh, it's just terrible right there. It's just terrible. And it's a terrible place for them to put a school. But the children look dangerous too. So they might be in the right place with that school. But let me tell you, I seen all them children because they love to come. And that's another thing. I've been noticing this, even over there off Chef Drive, no matter where you go. It's a gas station close to every school. Have y'all noticed that? I just realized that this week. And when the kids get out of school, they go and hang out at the gas station. That's dangerous. That's real dangerous. And that's where a lot of them young girls be hooking up with them grown ass men. And some of them boys be hooking up with them grown ass men. And child, speaking of speaking of that, we've been having some more teachers fucking the students. Had y'all heard about it? We done had another black girl fucking an inmate. How you gonna be fucking on your job and putting your job on the line at a time, especially at a time when jobs are hard to come by, dumb bitch? And here she go with her mugshot all over the news. And I'm like, what kind of dingaling is that to make you put your job on the line and get put in jail, the same jail where you was working at? Damn, what kind of dingaling is that? I don't want it. I don't want no part of it. And I don't care what he looks like. If I'm working at the jail, I would never be attracted to the inmates, number one. I would never be attracted to an inmate. And what could an inmate be saying that's just gonna entice me and get me so hot at work? Ooh, that's a special kind of crash dummy right there. But wow, yeah, we had that going on this week, and I gotta spin the block on that student and tell y'all what I seen at the with them students earlier this week. But let me pause and talk about the task force shooting that dude at work at the Burger King. Listen, a lot of these people think that it's a game out here, and they are losing the game. They are losing. And they really think Donald Trump, the task force, National Guard, all of them are playing with them. Just because you don't see them all the time does not mean that they are not out here and they got their eyes on a particular person. That's the whole point of being the task force. You're not going to always see them. But they got their eye on you if you on their radar and you on their list. And they not going to be playing games with you. And what I think happened, because a lot of people's like, why they didn't go to his house? Why they had to go to his job? Oh, they putting the public in danger. They don't never say nothing about the heathens putting folks in danger when they do what they do. So maybe the man had been playing games. You know how some of these heathens, they be having so many places where they can lay their head when they, especially when they running from the law. And one thing about it, most of the time when you got a warrant for your arrest and you ain't been to court when you supposed to go to court, everybody know when you don't go to court, what's going to happen? It's going to turn into a warrant. And they're not going to forget about it. They don't care how many years, how many months, how many weeks it's been, they going to still look for you. Okay? It don't matter if you move to Chicago. It don't matter if you move to California. It don't matter. It don't matter if you change your address, you change your clothes, you dye your hair blonde, you put on a wig. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if you're a man and you now identify 5 years later as a woman. You can identify as a dinosaur. They still gonna be looking for you. They still have your fingerprints. They still get your thumbprints. They still looking for you. Okay, so a lot of these niggas, as we know, they like to play games. And maybe the police have been looking for him a long time, and he been hiding out at his mama house. He been sleeping at his baby mama house. He been sleeping at his brother house. Then another week he might sleep at his dad's house. He pulled out a gun and turned his back. I don't know if that's true. Some people that work at the Burger King, some of his family members were saying that's not true. He didn't have no gun. But if you the family member and you wasn't there, how do you know he didn't have a gun? You don't know everything about everybody. Okay? And even the co-workers, they might tell a lie, so we can't trust them either. But one thing about it, I'm pretty sure every restaurant got some surveillance cameras. So maybe, they'll be transparent and show the public the footage, so that will pacify a lot of people that's in an uproar about the situation. And now we got 4 so-called community activists that have filed a lawsuit against the task force. Ain't that stupid? How you gonna? Oh my God! They done filed a lawsuit against the task force in a separate situation, as well as the attorney general and some more folks claiming that the task force is violating their rights because they want to be able to record the task force. And I'm like, why the hell do you want to be recording the task force? Why don't you get your ass somewhere and sit down and get out of the way of the task force? That's in the same category as the people that want to record the ICE agents. They want to run around and behind and get in the way and interfere with the ICE agents. No, 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 no. Get your ass somewhere and sit down and get out of the way. What it boils down to, you got a lot of people, they don't like what the ICE and the task force represent. They don't like what the police represent, because that means you got to obey. A lot of people don't want to obey. They don't want to respect authority. They don't want to do what's right. Okay? So they want to try to control the narrative. They want to try to control law enforcement. And they want to do what they want to do. But listen, you got so many people filing lawsuits against the police because they want to be able to record the police. They want to be able to tell the police what to do. But notice these same people, they don't try to run in behind Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug and tell them what to do and record Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug. Why don't they have that same energy for Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug? Wouldn't it be real nice if these same people that want to record the police and the task force and ICE agents, wouldn't it be nice if they get in behind Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug and record the fuck out of them too? And be concerned about what they doing? But no, they want to let Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug run roughshod all over the city and do whatever they want to do. I need to talk to those people. I need to talk to those people that got a problem with wanting to record the police, but they don't want to record Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug. I want to talk to those people. I want to ask them, why don't you have any interest in recording and following and behind Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug? Why y'all just letting Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug do whatever they want to do and terrorize the city, and y'all don't never have nothing to say about them? Isn't that interesting? Could it be that they support Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug? Could it be that they benefit from the activities of Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug? Could it be that they are in bed and support Pookie, Ray Ray, and Junebug? Could it be? Could it be? Why they don't have that same energy for Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug that they got for the police? How can you be against the police when the police are trying to protect and serve and uphold the law and restore law and order? How can you be against that? Unless you're against the law and you playing on the other side, which is the dark side. Okay, I need these people to identify themselves. If you're on the wrong side, tell us this, what side you on, so we'll know how to deal with you. But we cannot allow lawlessness to run roughshod and prevail. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. Yeah. But anyway, I have enjoyed talking with y'all. And it's been a minute since we talked. It's been a minute since we talked, and we got to get back talking because there's so much stuff going on. We got so much to talk about. It's been so much going on, but I'm going to get off of here now because I got to get in these social media streets and see who been showing out today because I haven't been on social media today. And I got to get up tomorrow and do me some TikTok videos and talk about some stuff. Yeah. And child, have y'all seen the hood rats going crazy with the spicy bowls? I got to talk about that tomorrow on my TikTok. Child, you know, I'm not a fan of the spicy bowls, by the way. I think that's hood rat food, hood rat snacks. And now they done kicked it up a notch. Baby, they done upgraded the spicy bowl. I've been seeing so many videos on TikTok. The hood rats have taken the spicy bowls to a whole nother level. Do you know they done start putting the spicy bowl contents inside of a boot off of their foot, a boot, I say, a tennis shoe. I'm not lying. I'm not lying on the hood rats. Go and check it out for yourself. All that low class content. Go and check it out for yourself. Baby, it's so disgusting. And I seen one last night. They had the spicy bowl contents in a fish bowl. A fish bowl, I say. I said, what's next? Eating the spicy bowl contents out of a toilet bowl? That's the only thing that's left. Or cracking somebody's butt wide open and pouring the spicy bowl contents in somebody's butt crack. That's the only thing that's left to do. That's the only thing that's left to do. Or maybe they can pour the spicy bowl contents inside of a pothole and just eat it out of there. Just sit down in the street and eat it out of there, out of the pothole. They don't ran out of things to do. They doing too much. They doing too much out here. They really are. What happened to eating with a fork and a knife and eating off of a plate and eating out of a styrofoam box? Baby, and they look so gross. Have y'all seen the hood rats eating the spicy bowls? They look so nasty. They look so nasty. Aesthetically, they look so nasty. And then they look even worse eating that spicy bowl. And they have all that stuff running down their hand and all on the side of their mouth. I mean, just taking the heathen to another notch. Ooh, so uncivilized. They are so uncivilized and just raggedy. Okay, hello, Trey Curtis. I hadn't seen you in a while, Trey Curtis. Okay, you say, hey, I travel to Memphis one time a month for work. Where are some good food spots to eat at? Child, let me see. They say it's a whole bunch of them downtown. It's a lot of new ones done open up downtown. So, yeah. I'm going to try to look around. Trey Curtis, you check out my community page. I'm going to try to look around for you because it is, I think, a site on social media called Memphis Eats. And they have a whole lot of different restaurant recommendations. I think it's called Memphis Eats. You can check that out. And I'll try to put something together for you on my community page here on YouTube. And I might put it on my Karma Kaboom Live Facebook page too. But I hear a lot of people talking about this brain food. That's a stupid name for the restaurant. And I've been meaning to try it out. Brain food. They have like pasta and they have lobster and lamb chops and all that right there. And a lot of people say it's good. Brain food. It's called brain food. You can look it up. And I think they were downtown, but I think they moved to Cordova. And Cordova has gotten real dangerous, so you might want to take a bodyguard or a bulletproof vest with you when you go over there. Really, anywhere in the city, you might need to take a bulletproof vest or a bodyguard with you, because it's done got real rough. And if you're trying to go anytime in the summertime, which is a few hours away, it's probably going to be real rough. But thanks to the task force and the National Guard, you might be okay. You might be okay. You might be able to go to a restaurant in peace. Okay? But over in Collierville, they have a lot of nice restaurants that recently opened up. And I would recommend Carrabba's, but I was so disappointed in Carrabba's a few days ago. I went over there. And baby, I couldn't even eat my food in peace because of the gnats. They wanted to join me for free. They didn't even want to split the tab. They wanted to eat off my plate for free. The gnats, yes. And I was so disappointed in Carrabba's. And I looked at their reviews online, and several other people said that they was disappointed too. Honey, I don't know what's going. The corporate office need to do a little better with the Carrabba's. Carrabba's used to be so nice. Yeah. But they lamb chops, they still hidden though. them lamb chops is lambing. Yeah, the lamb chops is real good. And them mashed potatoes and them broccolis. Yes, it's very good. But they need to do a lot better with the customer service and cleaning that restaurant. Ooh. Yeah, I had to fight off the gnats. They wanted to join me for free and eat off of my plate. But Olive Garden still hidden. Olive Garden not gonna let you down. And they do have a new restaurant. They got the nerve to have valet parking. And the parking lot ain't even big. It ain't even big enough for valet parking. And it's on Poplar. I think Poplar and White Station. Close to that library where the police got shot and killed. The Clark Towers. It's close to that area. And I went in there a few weeks ago. I was going to test drive it. But I really wasn't impressed with the menu. But, a lot of people are starting to like it. It seemed like it's a very classy place. But I didn't like it because it was everybody sitting so close together and looking all in your face. I don't like going places like that. I felt like I was on stage. You know what I mean? Everybody just looking all in your mouth. But you might like it, though. You might like a place like that. But I was turned off by that, and I didn't finish the order, nothing. But it's always packed. I think they open up like 4 o'clock in the evening. And most places like that open up at 4 in the evening, they seem to have some good quality food and not have a whole lot of hood rats over there. So there's a couple of places downtown. And then, they have that boat on the river that you can eat, and they have live music. I've been meaning to do that too. And I think they have like a little tour on the Mississippi River. Somebody said they go out to New Orleans or somewhere close by, and you can sail on the boat and listen to the music and all of that. And I think it's really reasonable. I think the ticket's like $50, and it's all inclusive. You get your meal, and they have the live music and blah blah blah. If you into that, and yeah, it's a lot of different places that's new that recently opened. But I'll have to put together a little list for you. So check back on my community page here on YouTube, as well as my Karma Kaboom Live Facebook page. I'm going to try to put that on my page tomorrow. So you can check out some different places. And they do have that place that the rapper Moneybagg Yo, he was affiliated with, but he has since said that he has no connection to that restaurant. But some people are saying that it's good. The food is good. Nevertheless, it's kind of expensive though. I think it's called Cash 42 or something like that. And then that other rapper, what is his name? What is his name? He's real tall and dog. What is his name? Oh my God, he got long dreadlocks. And he stay out of the way. He don't, you never hear about him being in no mess. What is his name? Oh my God. He opened a restaurant downtown and I hear that it's pretty good. Oh my God, I'm looking right at him in my head. What is his name? Somebody help me out, please. What is the man's name? He's dark. He got a lot of hit songs. Oh my God. What is, oh, this is going to drive me crazy. What is his name? I'm not going to rest till I, what is his name? What is, somebody help me, please. Oh, he got a lot of hit songs. He got some good songs. And his last song, Pressure. He got the song Pressure with Lil Wayne. What is his name? Damn. Oh my God. Oh, I can't stand when this happened. What is the man's name, y'all? Oh, he had a little commercial with his son, and I thought it was kind of corny. What is his name? Somebody please help me, please. He's a rapper. He's dark skinned. He's tall, kind of lanky. Thank you so much, Trey Curtis. 2 Chains. Thank you. Whew. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so relieved. That was driving me crazy. Okay, 2 Chains. Yes, he has a restaurant. He just opened up. Some people say it's pretty good. It's downtown also. I forgot the name of it. I think it's he named it after some kind of mafia dude. Castro or Cablo or something like that. I'll look it up, or you can look it up. But I hear that it's good too. They got a lot of restaurants that I'm hearing good reviews downtown. So you can Google it, or I can put together a list for you. Yeah. And I done started being yeah, they said 2 Chainz, he opened up a restaurant downtown in Memphis. I think it was a couple of months ago. I think it was a couple of months ago when he opened it up. And some people say it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, 2 Chainz, he opened up a restaurant here. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was surprising to me too. I didn't even know he had some affiliation. I think I smell some marijuana. I think I smell the marijuana getting started. I think I smell it. And it's Friday night, their favorite night to get it started. And see, I got that. I got that. Yeah, I think I smell it. And see, I got that air conditioner blowing, and it comes through that vent. And see, if I call the police, they gonna pretend like they don't smell it. And then they gonna tell me, oh, it's nothing we can do. It is something they can do. They don't want to do it. Yeah, they're getting started. That's how it go when they first get started. You smell a little bit. You always smell a little bit before you smell a lot of it. Ooh, one thing about it, these heathens are so hard headed. If they don't buy no grocery, they gonna buy some marijuana. They gonna get them some marijuana. If they don't even get grocery, gas, life insurance, health insurance, they don't give a damn. They will get marijuana before they get grocery. Whew. And see, that's why I don't feel sorry for they garbage ass. When Donald Trump start taking their fucking food stamps, they ain't gonna do nothing but sell it for drugs. No way. In most cases. That's why I don't feel sorry for them when Donald Trump starts snatching the fuck out of them Section 8 vouchers. I don't feel sorry for them when calamity comes to kick they fucking ass. I'm sick of these drug addicts, okay? I'm sick of these drug addicts. I'm sick of their ass. And I hope the worst happens to them, okay? Real soon. And I don't know why the drug dealers done get so fucking lazy and not putting more fentanyl in the fucking marijuana. Okay? Why is the drug dealers done get so fucking lazy as it relates to putting the fentanyl in the marijuana? And getting rid of these fucking junkies. They stand around too long. Okay? They stand around too long. Whew. And listen. And I've been saying I'm gonna do this. Well, Karma Kaboom, why are you not doing it? Okay, I'm gonna get started this weekend, I think. What you gonna do, Karma Kaboom? I'm gonna start asking the YNs and need to ask the old overgrown motherfuckers for their social security number, so I can enroll them in some life insurance policies, because that's too much money going in the fucking ground. They dying at a high rate of speed. And thanks to this new law that's going into effect, I heard January, no, not January, July 1st. What law is it, Karma Kaboom? The deadly force law. Y'all can Google it for yourself and read all about it. Baby, the days of the YN is numbered. It's a lot of them gonna probably get killed this summer, because they roguish ass will not stay they roguish ass legs out of other people's cars and houses and apartments. And they so addicted to stealing and carjacking and all of that right there. And now the tables are soon to turn. It's gonna be a level playing field. Let me tell you the short version of what the law is that's going to be going into effect July 1st. You know, before we had to wait till the roguish motherfuckers come in, step their roguish ass legs inside your house, and then you could stand your ground and protect your property. And you had to be very careful not to shoot them and kill them when they try to violate you and violate your property. But thanks to this new law, you don't have to wait anymore. As soon as they roguish ass get on your property and you think that they might be a threat to your property or your family or yourself, you can blow their garbage ass legs clean off the ground. Yes. And I just thank God for this new law. It's so many people that have been held hostage by the YNs. And by the way, I can't stand that term, YN. Who in the fuck thought of that term, YN? I hate to hear that, YN. Why don't y'all call them what they are? What are they, Karma Kaboom? Garbage motherfuckers. Okay, why are y'all calling them YNs? And they love that title. They love it. I hear them in the street. I hear them on social media. They love to be called a YN. Just like a lot of these old motherfuckers love to be called Unc and auntie. I can't stand that shit. It sounds so niggerish and it sounds so ghetto and ratchet. I can't stand that shit. Auntie, and YN. Ooh, it's so niggerish. And I get so offended when they call me auntie. Don't you call me no fucking auntie. Don't you call me that shit. I hate it. I hate the way it sounds, auntie. Oh, if you want to make me mad, call me auntie. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just call me auntie. I'm going to instantly get mad. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. Whether I lose or win, it's got to be a fight. Okay? Ooh. I instantly get mad and hot when I hear somebody call me auntie. And the next one is sis. And the next one is queen. I can't stand somebody call me a fucking queen. Okay. 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 I can't stand it. Whew. And I want y'all to stop calling them garbage ass niggas with their hair sticking all up over their head, looking like a damn gremlin, a demonic gremlin. Okay. I seen a group of them the other day, this week. I was downtown and I had to pull over and secretly record them. I had to. And they walk around in a pack like some dogs. Okay. Because they such cowards. When it's time to steal and carjack and fight, they can't do that by themselves. They got to be in a group. Because they need one coward to encourage the other coward. And pump them up and provoke them. Get them started. Put the batteries in their bag. They can't do that by themselves. A whole group of weak-ass niggas. Weak-ass, garbage-ass niggas. And they gonna wear that hoodie if they don't wear nothing else. I think that's the standard uniform of a garbage-ass nigga. The starter kit. That's part of the starter kit. That damn weak ass hoodie. And their favorite color is black. They don't want to wear a yellow hoodie. They don't want to wear a white hoodie. They don't want to wear a blue hoodie. They don't want a purple hoodie. A pink hoodie. Green. What about green? Gray. Polka dot. They always gonna select black. They got a black hoodie. They got a black hair bonnet. A black. Everything black. And they walk around looking like some goons and goblins. Gargoyles. With they weak ass. I can't stand them. And they gonna have some marijuana in their pocket and a rust ass gun if they don't have nothing else. Okay? They gonna have that. And yeah, the stand your ground, what is it called? Deadly force law. I'm so ready to see the news reports. They gonna be dropping all over the city after July 1st. Yeah, and a garbage ass mammy gonna be on the news. He was a good boy. They didn't have to do my baby like that. Oh, he was a good boy. He didn't have a father. That's your dumb ass fault. You don't want to gap your big ass legs open and fuck a garbage ass dude. Okay? That's your fucking fault. That he didn't have a father. You stupid motherfucker. I get so sick of him getting on the news with that bullshit and want somebody to sympathize with them and donate to their garbage ass GoFundMe. Cause they're buying crab legs, but they don't buy a life insurance policy. Make that make sense. You're buying crab legs, you're buying marijuana, you're buying hair bonnets, you're buying hoodies, but you don't buy no life insurance policy. Make that make sense. You're stealing everything else, but you don't steal a life insurance policy. You're scamming everything else, but why you don't scam and get a life insurance policy? Make it make sense. But anyway, That ain't gonna stop the deadly force law from taking an effect July 1st, 2025. Baby, I can hear the guns going off now. That's gonna be around the July 4th. Yeah, the fireworks and the guns gonna be popping more than they already had been. The deadly force, stand your ground law going into effect allegedly July 1st. And these YNs, they little narrow ass gonna be on the ground with they roguish ass. Yeah, all of that carjacking, them days is over with. All of that running up on somebody, taking their shit, running them little roguish ass legs, them little malnourished legs, going in somebody's window when they go to work. You better be careful, YN, because you go in there, you might come out another way. Yeah, terrorizing these homeowners, taking these people cars. Yeah, yeah. And a whole lot of these niggas. It ain't nobody but niggas. You don't never see the Chinese, the Indians, the Mexicans, the whites getting fucked up like they do these niggas. Did y'all see the video earlier this week? It was a beautiful, beautiful sight to behold. Child, one of these niggas went in one of these gas stations. You know they love the gas station. They went in the gas station talking reckless and talking all that shit to the older black man. Did y'all see it? And he was dressed for the occasion, the one that got fucked up and fucked around and found out. He was already dressed in all red. I don't know if he was a gang member or he was just a stupid motherfucker that was looking for trouble. But he was talking all that shit to the older black man. Wasn't giving the older black man no respect. I mean, just running his mouth, talking shit. And he went in the gas station, still in there talking shit to the older black man. And he asked the black man, you want to lose your life tonight? You trying to lose your life tonight? You trying to lose your life tonight? He said it 3 times. Baby, a few minutes later, oh, he didn't know, or maybe he did. It was an undercover policeman in the store already conducting some business. And baby, the man that was talking all that shit and threatening the older black man, he got close to the door. He was over there by the undercover policeman who was dressed in regular clothes. He wasn't dressed in no uniform. But he was listening, the undercover policeman, he was listening. Even though he was taking care of his own business, he was listening. And the nigga that was talking all that shit, he pulled out a pistol, and somebody said the pistol was fake. But baby, them bullets in that undercover police, his gun wasn't fake, and he was ready. He wasn't talking shit. Okay, like they say, if you pull out a gun, you need to be prepared to use it. Okay, don't pull it out just for play. Okay, it's got to be time for show business when you pull it out. And listen, he was over there by that undercover policeman talking all that shit, cash money shit. And when he pulled out that gun and was talking shit to that older black man, and then he turned around to leave, baby, that white man, the undercover police, was on his raggedy ass. He didn't pull out his gun to play. He pulled out his gun, pow, pow, pow. Bullets all in that ass. He started running. But it was too late. Baby, a lot of people were saying, oh, that's overkill. That's overkill. He just kept shooting. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he trying to do. Look. Look at that garbage ass YN. Since I've been on the live, that's at least 3 or 4 times. That's about 4 times that he done left out. How long I've been on this live? I ain't even been on here long. And he has crunk up that car at least 4 or 5 times. 3, 4, 5 times. That's unusual. When you on the move like that, you up to no fucking good. And I be glad when he go out there and get caught up with that motherfucking task force. Okay. Or the National Guard or the state troopers. It don't make me no difference. I be so glad when the police catch his motherfucking ass and turn him every which way but loose. I be so glad when the police catch him. If anybody needs to be caught, it's him. The why garbage ass in. Okay, I be glad when he get caught. Ooh, I can't stand his ugly ass. Okay, yeah, just stay cranking that car up. Why don't he just go out there in the street and just sit down in the middle of the street? Huh? I know that damn car gets so sick of his motherfucking ass. Cause I'm tired of him. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. And see, all that kind of stuff makes me nervous. Anytime somebody in and out, up and down, can't sit down, round and round, they up to no fucking good. And eventually they gonna bring problems and trouble your way into your area. Yeah. One day they go out there, whatever they dealing with gonna follow them. It's gonna be a discrepancy, you see. But anyway, yeah, that new law that they have implemented, I think in some part of Florida and Washington, where you cannot just ride around aimlessly. The police will give you a ticket. They need to implement that law nationwide. Y'all can look it up for yourself. I just heard about it last night. Somebody was posting. I seen 2 different postings about it on TikTok last night. But that's a good law. That's a good law. Ordinarily, I would say, oh, they doing too much. But considering this new generation that can't go somewhere and sit down and they always up to no fucking good, they need policing constantly. They need surveillance. They need supervision because they're garbage. Okay? They're lawless and they're terrible. They're satanic. They need those kind of laws. Okay? Otherwise, they just gonna continue to destroy everything. And ooh, look at their track record so far. Look at their track record. But anyway, I think we need some checkpoints. That would help apprehend a lot of these drug traffickers. Yeah. Especially in an apartment place like this. Okay. I'm sick of these drug junkies. I'm sick of them. I'm so sick of them. Okay, I'm so sick of them. And yeah, as it relates to these 2 viruses that they are talking about possibly approaching, I'm okay with it. I just hope it don't bother me. Okay. The last time when we had COVID kept skipping over all the hood rats, all the terrible people. They didn't catch it. And you got to be some kind of terrible when COVID don't even want nothing to do with you. Did you hear any of the hood rats say, oh, I got COVID. I think I got COVID. I didn't even see none of them coughing. Did y'all see any hood rats coughing? I didn't even see no hood rats coughing. I didn't hear about no hood rats couldn't catch their breath, had to go to the hospital and get on a ventilator. It was like they was exempt. Wow. But this time, hopefully, we got 2 possible viruses that's coming off of them boats. And hopefully, it won't miss the hood rats. Hopefully a whole lot of hood rats. Carmen Kaboom, you want the hood rats to catch a virus? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay? Okay? They out of control. And we need something to contain them. Okay? We got a hood rat pandemic. Okay? We got a hood rat epidemic. Okay? We need something to help the hood rats. Yes. 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 And look, they already done started trying to get back on that Carnival cruise boat. And you know, Carnival, it's terrible that the Carnival cruise boat had to implement a dress code and all them other regulations. And I seen a video, it was a bunch of hood rats that was lined up to try to get on the boat, the Carnival boat. And some man that worked for Carnival, he brought that dog. It was a drug dog, and that dog was sniffing all around his bags. And that man said, you got to go back the other way." And I said, "That's good. That is good." They need to have them drug dogs standing at the gas station. Don't let them in that store, because they're going to have the whole store stinking. They always do. You'll be hard pressed to go and pick a gas station, any side of town. Go in any gas station after 3 o'clock and see for yourself or smell for yourself. They're going to have that whole store stinking. Oh my God. Oh my God. And listen to me. The new designated hood rat spot, let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is. You know, they had been going to the post office. They always got so much business at the post office. They always got something to send off and scan, some documents and this and that. So I just surrendered the post office because I can't go to the post office in peace because of the hood rats. They love the post office. And then what else they started going? And I had to surrender the post office, and there was another place. So now, guess where they love to go and scan their documents to create some identity fraud and scam and this and that. They love Office Depot and FedEx office. They didn't used to go there. They did not used to go there. I remember a time when I used to could go to Office Depot in peace. But baby, I found out this week ain't no peace at the Office Depot. Them hood rats all it seems like they always coming out after I go in there. When I go in there, ain't no hood rats in there. Maybe one or two. But then when I go in there, it gets saturated with hood rats. I can't turn to the left. I can't turn to the right. Hood rat, hood rat infestation. And they make me so fucking mad. They make me so fucking mad because they're so uncivilized. And they be all in the fucking way. And taking a long time to do simple shit because they dumbass don't know what the fuck they doing with all them documents that they getting ready to scam and lie on shit. And they coming and stinking with their head, nap all over their head, and just fucked all up. And I can't stand that hood rat energy. I can't stand it. And baby, listen. I smell that marijuana again. And see if it gets saturated. If it gets saturated and I start smelling it real strong, I'm gonna call the police. Whether the police do anything about it or not, I'm gonna call the motherfuckers. I'm gonna call them every fucking time. I'm so sick of staying in the ghetto. I feel like I'm in the fucking ghetto. I can't stand living around niggas. I really can't. I can't. Ooh, I'm sure smelling it. I'm sure smelling it. Oh, it just makes me so mad. It really does. Oh, it just makes me so fucking mad. I cannot enjoy the place where I pay fucking rent. I hate them motherfuckers. And see, they deserve Donald Trump. I'm just gonna say that and leave it at that. They deserve Donald Trump, okay? They deserve everything that Donald Trump finna bring their garbage ass way, okay? And I'm so glad that they got Donald Trump to deal with, okay? Don't want nothing in life of being productive motherfuckers. I can't stand they garbage ass. All they want is some marijuana with they stupid garbage ass. I can't stand they motherfucking ass. I can't stand the motherfuckers. If they don't have nothing else, they gonna have some marijuana. Whew. Jesus Christ. Garbage. Just garbage ass niggas. I can't stand them motherfuckers. I really can't. Whew. And everywhere I fucking move, I gotta deal with the same shit. I gotta deal with the same shit. Over and over and over again. Rinse and motherfucking repeat. I get so sick of them motherfuckers. I hate them. 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 And I hate to say that word. I hate to use that word. That's such a strong, inflammatory word that I ordinarily wouldn't use. And they bring out the worst in me. Okay, I can't stand them. Ooh, just garbage. But anyway, ooh, yeah. It's going to be a long summer for them, and they can. Okay, it's going to be a long summer for them. And I look forward to Donald Trump and his folks putting a lot of pressure on these garbage ass niggas' necks and backs. Okay, they need some straightening, and Donald Trump gonna give it to them. Okay, and I don't give a damn about they hood rat tears. I don't give a damn about they hood rat tears. Okay, I don't give a fuck about these hood rat tears. Okay, okay, yeah. They playhouse is getting torn the fuck down, and it's long overdue. And people like Justin Pearson, he want to be Dr. Martin Luther King reboot so bad. Don't nobody give a fuck about him and his fake ass representation. And then they went to the state capitol over in Tennessee, burning up the Confederate flag like a fucking idiot. They acting like hood rats. They don't belong in public service positions. They don't act like no politicians. Did y'all see that shit? And they crying about the redistricting. We don't have no black representation, bitch. You don't represent the black folks no way. And then your representation is the worst way. You're acting like hood rats. You're not acting like no politicians. And they want to make everything racist, 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 racist. But meanwhile, they don't never say nothing about these garbage ass hood rats that's tearing up the city. But they want to talk about the white people. Until you put your mouth on them garbage ass niggas that's trafficking drugs and tearing up the city and terrorizing the city, don't you dare say shit about them damn white people. Okay? And then ain't doing nothing. You got black. Listen to me. And I can't stand when they create that narrative. Oh, we don't have black representation. What damn difference does it make if they black, purple, blue, or green? If the motherfucker ain't doing shit but warming a seat in an empty suit, motherfucker, and ain't doing nothing to better their constituents or their constituents' community, it don't make any difference what color they are. Okay? And we got black representation all over Memphis. But as you can see, it speaks for itself. The motherfucking black niggas ain't doing shit for the city. We got a black mayor. You don't holler never see that weird looking motherfucker. You never see that weird motherfucker. Okay, we got a black police chief. She don't do shit for the city and getting, last time I checked, $20,000 a month. Probably getting more now. she not really doing nothing. Okay. She pop up when the cameras roll out every now and again and say a little something. But I don't think she's a qualified person for that position, in my opinion. Okay, we got all these black people at MLG and W where you pay your utility bill. You go in there, black, 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 black. What difference does it make if they garbage and got a nasty garbage ass attitude? Okay, most of them got these city and county positions and they're nasty. They don't know how to talk to a customer. They very disrespectful and they feel like they entitled to this position. Okay, and a lot of them, quiet as it's kept, they probably didn't get that position unless it was through DEI. And then they want to act like they're so upset that DEI is being dismantled. They didn't even know nothing about DEI until Donald Trump said something about it. Why they wasn't crying about DEI before he said something about it? Okay, but a lot of them, they all over the city, and these city and county jobs, and they're gatekeeping these jobs. In my opinion, a lot of these niggas that's got these positions, they are the new white races. The same way a lot of these white races used to keep a lot of black people out of these jobs, you got a lot of these niggas that's doing the same shit. If you're not in the club, if you're not in the clique, they gonna throw your application in the garbage. They're not gonna give you an interview. They're not gonna give you an opportunity. You gotta be in the fucking club and in the fucking clique. You gotta get these jobs based on who the fuck you know. And if you don't know a garbage ass nigga that's related to you or related to somebody or sleeping with somebody, they're not gonna give you a chance. So when they talk about, let's talk about it. When they talk about, oh, this racism, oh, Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that, he's standing in our way. He got out, they foot on our neck. I don't want to hear it because I see the motion and the energy of these niggas that's gatekeeping in these fucking jobs in city and county government and elsewhere. Okay, don't you dare say nothing to me about racism. I don't want to hear nothing about racism. Cause what about the racism and the black supremacy? Nobody talks about the black supremacy. We always talking about white supremacy this, white supremacy that. But you never talk about the black supremacy. It's time we talk about the black supremacy because it's real. It's real and it's disgusting and it's running rampant all over Memphis. And it is the primary reason why the city is deadlocked the way that it is as it relates to why the crime and the corruption and the Junebug and the Ray Ray and Pookie are running roughshod all over this city and why they patrol the streets more than the police do. Any day of the week, you can run this street, that street, intersection, interstate. You never see the police every now and again. It's like they on tour, okay? And then they see Pook and Ray Ray and Junebug flying up and down the street. They never really go after them unless they commit a crime for real and they on the radio. I see it all the time. And Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug, they don't slow down when they see the police. They keep on driving 105 and a 40. Okay, because they don't even take them seriously. And they know it's no repercussions. They know it's no consequences. And I thank God for Donald Trump. I thank God for Donald Trump. And sending the task force and the state troopers and the National Guard. Because they are doing what a lot of these niggas in these positions, in these offices, didn't have the guts to do. Okay, and nobody's talking about this, but I'm going to say it. Okay, it's a shame. Look how long the crime has been running rampant in Memphis. And you get all these black niggas in all these political positions. And it took one white man to come to Memphis and do in 1 month what a lot of these black politicians and city leaders didn't have the courage to do in all these fucking years. Don't you dare put your mouth against the white man when your black ass ain't been doing shit all these years but letting these niggas get out of control. Okay, that's why they throwing tantrums. That's why they mad at Donald Trump. That's why they don't want the National Guard and they filing lawsuits to get the National Guard out of Memphis. And they don't want the task force, the task, and they filing lawsuits against the task force because they black ass don't want to get somewhere and sit down and do fucking right. But they won't say that, but I will. Okay, the task force is not the problem. It's these garbage ass niggas. Okay, that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. Okay? If you obey the law, you won't have no problem with the law enforcement. But they love to play the race card. Oh, they just stopping me because I'm black. No, they stopping you because you're a garbage ass nigga that won't obey the fucking law. Okay? Okay? That's why they stopping you. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black. It's got all to do with you being a fucking idiot. A lawless idiot, okay? A hard-headed nigga. That's why they stopping you. You ran that fucking red light. You disregarded the stop sign. You going 105 and a 40. You ran over the pedestrian. It's been so many pedestrians that's done got run over and killed. It's no reason why a pedestrian should get killed. Especially if they get the right of way and they standing at the bus stop. It's so many people done got killed standing at the fucking bus stop. It's so many people done got killed sitting in their house and laying in their bed because you got these garbage ass heathens going so fucking fast up and down the street under the influence of drugs, alcohol, and Satan, and no regard for the law. No valid driver license, no insurance, no this, and got a whole lot of that. And running clean into somebody's house. You're real fucked up when you do that. You are totally out of control. And you need policing. You need to be handcuffed. You need to go sit down in jail for a long time. Okay? But see, the problem is they have been doing wrong for so long that they think wrong is now right. And they just think there's a problem when they're held accountable because they've never been held accountable. They think there's something wrong with accountability. They feel like they should be exempt from accountability. Oh, I'm accountable. Oh. It's like throwing water on a gremlin. They screaming. They can't stand accountability. And that's the prescription that they fucking need and deserve. Okay? They haven't had it in a long time. And I hope the task force, the National Guard, the state troopers, all of these federal agents stay in Memphis forever. Okay? I love to see them all over the city. I love to see it. Yeah. What's happening now is long overdue. And I'm sick of these niggas crying about the redistricting. They garbage ass don't vote no way. So what does it matter? What does it matter? If the whole state, the whole city, the whole territory is red, these motherfuckers don't vote no way. Okay, a lot of them that's crying about the voting rights, they don't vote no fucking way. So what does it matter? I don't even pay them no attention. I can't take them seriously. Okay? And yeah. I got off on a tangent. I didn't mean to go that far down the road, but it's a good thing that we went down that road, right? Yeah. 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 But anyway, it's a lot going on all over the city, all over America, and something's got to happen because the people are out of control. Okay, something's got to happen. Okay. Hello, Jess Jay. Okay, you say it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I know that's right. Lovely Day says we still live. I just got back from Waffle House. Yeah, we've been live a long time, haven't we? Lovely Day. I didn't know it was this late. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I enjoyed talking with y'all. And I'll try to go live again tomorrow and a lot more regularly. Y'all, I've been so depressed. And I've been going through so much staying in this territory right here. And we got to talk about that too. Yes. I got to tell my story. I got to tell my story. I got to tell my story. Whew. Yes, it beats the hell out of being homeless. It beats the hell out of staying in my car. But damn, I didn't have to smell no marijuana in my car. I didn't really have to deal with no heathens and hood rats in my car. Okay, okay, okay. And ooh, with everything that's going on, I'm still keeping hope alive that God will bless me with my own home. And I will be delivered from these garbage ass niggas and these hood rats, which is the same damn thing. They are terrible. They are terrible. Woo! They are terrible. But anyway, God is good. And I just thank God for making a way out of no way. And someday, it won't be like this. It won't always be like this. One day, these garbage ass heathens gonna be far behind me. And I won't have to smell no marijuana anymore. Thank God. I won't have to listen to no hood rat and be around hood rat energy anymore. Thank you, God, in advance. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And we will talk again real soon. All right. I'll let you girl. Peace.